David Blaine was born April 4th, 1973, an asthmatic with a lower than average lung capacity. In spite of this, by the time he was a teenager, he had broken Harry Houdini's breath hold record of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. In 1997, a 23-year-old Blaine debuted his first television special, Street Magic.
Turn your hand over.
Fellow magician Penn Jillette declared it the biggest breakthrough in our lifetime and the best TV magic special ever done. 2 years later, Blaine performed his first endurance stunt. He was buried alive for 7 days and 7 nights with no food. Theories such as the use of a hologram were so pervasive that even his friends began to wonder if it was fake. It was real. 1 year later, Blaine was encased in a giant block of ice in the heart of Times Square for 3 days and 3 nights. After 63 hours, suffering severe pain and extreme hallucinations, he was removed from the ice and rushed to the hospital. It took him months to recover. A year and a half later, Blaine stood on a pillar 22 inches wide and 100 feet tall above Bryant Park. After 35 hours, severely dehydrated and sleep-deprived, he concluded the stunt by jumping down into a pile of cardboard boxes and suffered a concussion and a fractured rib. The following year, sealed in a plexiglass box suspended high in the air next to the Tower Bridge in London, Blaine fasted on nothing but water for 44 days. When it was over, Blaine's doctor, convinced that he had somehow cheated, administered an IV drip full of nutrients. His phosphate levels spiked and he nearly died. A short while later, he co-authored an academic paper about his feat with that very same doctor. Following this experience, Blaine wanted to go one step further. After a vigorous year of training, he spent 7 consecutive days in a water-filled sphere in New York City, the longest submersion underwater ever recorded. On the second day, suffering from mild organ failure, Blaine rejected multiple attempts by his medical team to end the stunt. On the last day, while handcuffed, Blaine attempted a world record breath hold. 7 minutes in, he began blacking out, and divers jumped in to save his life.
All right. You all right?
Determined to succeed, he trained relentlessly for the next 2 years. On April 30th, 2008, pushing through excruciating pain and ischemia to the heart, he shattered the world record by holding his breath underwater for 17 minutes and 4 seconds, live on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Over the next few years, Blaine shot a bullet into his mouth twice, withstood 1,000,000 volts of electricity continuously for 3 days, and resuscitated an act that killed a man 100 years prior, involving swallowing a deadly amount of water and kerosene and spouting them out at will. He has also shoved an ice pick through his hands and biceps, sewed his mouth shut, and stored the same 3 frogs in his stomach thousands of times, eaten over 30 pounds of glass, performed thousands of breath holds averaging 10 minutes each, and gained and lost the weight of 6 grizzly bears. There are those who say, you're a magician. Why not just stick with magic instead of these feats? But David believes that pushing through the pain to achieve what seems impossible is a more gratifying form of magic. And though it's caused me a lot of worry over the years, I guess I have to agree with him.
As a magician, I try to show things to people that seem impossible. And I think magic, whether I'm holding my breath or shuffling a deck of cards, is pretty simple. It's practice, it's training, and it's practice, it's training, and experimenting while pushing through the pain to be the best that I can be. And that's what magic is to me. So thank you.